So, I had a really strange dream that I'd like to share with you. Um, we were out somewhere um, in the country, essentially. And we were in some area where people would dump. They would either dump, they would abandon things, or maybe they were just one abandoned vehicle. And so I was there, and there were a couple of other people that were there, all dudes. And so these dudes just took it upon themselves to start throwing rocks and to basically vandalize this vehicle that was abandoned. So they're talking about we ought to we ought to explode this vehicle. So after they break out the windows, well, before they do that, somebody tries to see if he can get the car to start, and he does. He gets the car to start, and maybe already they'd set it on fire. I'm not sure. So now the engine's running and it's on fire. They stuffed the car with like bushes, and then they set the bushes on fire. So I'm thinking to myself, this car's gonna explode. And so I remember I take off running. For some reason, I'm barefoot, I believe, and I take off because I'm like, if this car pops and something flies, I don't want to get hit by anything. And that was really the gist of the dream. I know I didn't want to harm my feet. There were two areas I could run, and so I took one route, and it was all this like dead grass and stuff like that. So I ended up running to like this little pond area. I remember as I ran, it seemed like I was almost floating over the ground as I ran. And I'm just trying to record any detail that I can remember. But yeah, the guy connected two wires, and the friggin' vehicle actually started. The engine was running. So there's probably more to this dream, but the Lord will bring more of it back to me once I look at this later. But I wanted to record it because I've just noticed that every time I have a dream, there's always something to it. The Lord's trying to give me some kind of a message, and I don't want to miss that message if the Lord has blessed me to be able to remember even part of the dream. Um, I remember as I took off running barefoot, I was like, wow, I can either be hit by something that pops off this car if this car explodes, or I can risk cutting my feet. But it just seemed like as I was running, like there was all of this brush. Most of it was like flattened. It was like dead wild grass. And it just seemed like I just was able to run over it. I don't remember cutting my foot or anything like that. So the Lord will give me an interpretation of this dream later. Praise His holy name. God bless.